Hello buddies, believe me when I say this is the best moi moi you will ever taste. I know you might have been making moi moi all this while in different ways, but believe me, you have never made moi moi in this particular way. And when you watch this video from beginning to the end, you're going to make an amazing, super delicious, yummy moi moi that anybody that tastes it will come back asking you for more. So relax, don't go anywhere. Let's make premium moi moi. So for this our premium jollof moi moi, you start by making the sauce or the stew. Adding some vegetable oil in the pot, then you adding some chopped onions, adding your cooking thyme, adding some curry powder, then go in with some ginger powder. You can also use fresh ginger. Then you go in with some nutmeg, crush of nutmeg, emphasis on the nutmeg seed. Add in your chicken seasoning, add in your stew seasoning. Here I use spicy tea, stew and jollof seasoning. Then you go in with some salt, don't add too much of salt. Then next you add in your party jollof, Juno party jollof. Then you combine everything together just as you see in the video. So once you're done combining, you're going to allow this to fry a little while because of the tomatoes. Then you're going to add some blended fresh pepper and crayfish. Then after adding that, you're going to add some water, cover this and let your stew cook. Ensure you add enough of vegetable oil in this stew because you will need this oil in your moi moi. Yes. So once your stew is done, you set that aside to cool down. Next, you're going to prep your beans. For this recipe, I use 1.5 cup of beans. Now, once you measure your beans, you're just going to add little water, not too much, just to coat the beans. Once the beans soaks the water, you go ahead and wash these beans. It should take like 3 to 4 or 3 minutes or 4 minutes or thereabout. Then you go and wash the beans, wash and remove the peel or the back of the beans and rinse it thoroughly. Transfer these beans into your blender, add in some water, just enough to blend the beans. Okay, now once you're done blending these beans, transfer it back into a bowl. And once you transfer these beans back into a bowl, you're going to now raise your bowl a little and then you scoop in the sauce or the stew you just made earlier. Okay, remember that this your sauce. You can also add fish, you can also add any protein of your choice while cooking it. It's your choice, but I said to keep this in a low way so that anybody can make it, anybody can try it. This can take you not less than 2,000 or 2,500 to make. Now once you're done scooping in your sauce or your stew, you go ahead, add little water. Please don't add too much of water. Just once your moi moi batter or moi moi mixture is just this way, you are good to go. Add in a little bit of chicken seasoning and a little bit of salt. Because I noticed that the taste wasn't that pronounced the way I wanted it, so I had to add a little bit of chicken seasoning and a little bit of salt. Then combine everything together. Then you can use your moi moi pouch. You can use the plantain leaves or the moi moi leaf, or you can also use the nylon just the way I did. Then I had to boil 2 eggs and then I had to slice these eggs and then put inside this moi moi. I had to double the leather so that I will not have stories that touches the heart. So before you put your moi moi into your pot, ensure your water has started boiling already and make sure you shake the moi moi before dropping it into the water. And once you are dropping it into the water, you're going to stir this. Okay, then cover it to cook for 1 hour 30 minutes. Now for the one you put in a small cup, you're going to add just little water. You don't going to add too much of water, just little water into your pot, then drop it and let it cook. After 1 hour 30 minutes, your moi moi should be ready, super ready. So allow your moi moi to cool down a little bit, because once it is done, it's going to be a little bit more softer. So as it's cooling down, it's going to firm up a bit. And believe me, this is the best premium jollof moi moi. I call it premium jollof moi moi you will ever make and test. And when you eat this, you're going to finish everything at once. So I want you to try this recipe and let me know in the comment section how it turned out for you. I don't like hyping things too much, but this moi moi deserves all the hype. Yes, it deserves all the hype. Thanks for watching, guys, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow and share. See you in my next